Good morning, everyone. My apologies for being a little bit late this morning. I actually discovered something new again, and it got me stuck in a loop anyway. So, long story short, happy to be with you this morning. Good morning. Welcome to your Espresso Shot. It's episode number 12. I'm Nat Binet and I'm super excited to be with you this morning. So, let's get into it. Today, I want to do something special. I actually want to talk about your activity management and how this all fits in with the big picture. So, good morning. I'm not sure who's with me because I can't see exactly who's with me, but give me a comment or say hello so I can see who's there. I'd love to say hello to you. All right, so what I want to talk to you about today is what how do we decide what we're going to do during the day in the context of what we're trying to achieve within the whole year. All right. So I've had this conversation with some legends, and I actually took the time to write down some notes because it's helpful for everybody. We all have big goals, big dreams, but we get caught up sometimes in what we have to do in the day, and it's hard to know what should we give our focus to and what should we just push aside because it's not relevant. So let's start with thinking in terms of the big picture. So all of us have dreams. Some of us allow ourselves to dream. Some of us are not fully committed to our big dreams because we've got that reasonable voice in the back of our heads going, come on, don't dream that big. It's not going to happen. You'll be disappointed and it's not going to work. So why even bother? Now, my principle is, or my signature system is that we have to first address our mindset. So I encourage you to, of course, establish a dream that you can achieve. And once you've established a dream you can achieve or you want to work towards, then that's it. You're committed to it, and there shouldn't be any room for stories that will detract you from achieving that goal. If you need a coach, there's plenty of coaches in our group. So I'm sure you can reach out to a friend. You can do a session with them. And I'm sure they'd love to do a session with you as well at some point. So that's one way to achieve getting rid of your limiting beliefs if you have any. And if you haven't got any limiting beliefs, but you've got people around you who are party poopers or people who've got no belief in themselves and therefore they're transferring that onto you, then make sure that you hang out with like-minded people who have big dreams, who believe in themselves, or get yourself a mentor who believes in you and will listen to your dreams and will encourage you and point you in the right direction and give you help, support, encouragement so that you achieve your dreams and your goals. So your dreams would be why you're here on earth, like something big, a massive purpose, or something amazingly cool like I want to own a house by the lake and I want to own it outright, because to me that's the ultimate lifestyle. Not by the beach on the ocean, really by a lake, because the activities that I do are better enjoyed on a lake than in the ocean. So there you go. So that's a big dream for me. And I've got a series of other dreams, but that's one example. And so my 12-month plan is to earn enough money, and I have a figure that I've set in my mind so that I can pay for that house outright. Now that's a big dream, that's a big goal, and it has a figure attached to it. So the first step, or the first level, is your big picture, big context, dream, goal, something that really makes your heart sing, something that makes you get up in the morning and feel excited about, something that when you do activities or work towards it, it's not work, it's really your passion. So that's the big thing. That's level one. Then we have to be clear on what is this going to look like at the end of these 12 months? So 12 months is a long period of time, and it comes fast too. So it's kind of tricky. So I'd love for you to think about what you want to achieve in the next 12 months in terms of number of clients, in terms of dollars, and make sure that you establish your complete service offer so that you have your signature system and you know that when you're building something, it has to fit into that signature system. So that's level one, big dream, big picture. Level two, what needs to happen in the next 12 months in terms of money, number of clients, and the complete service offer. Then we come down to the quarter. This quarter, like in the next 3 months, what is it that you want to accomplish in terms of dollars, in terms of number of clients? And then focus on developing one of the following. Either a strong one-on-one service offer that you really love in terms of what you're delivering and the price you're getting paid for it, or an offer for groups, and again determining what you're doing, what skill you're sharing with them, how you're serving them, how much you're charging them, the context, is it live, is it in person? So a group offer, or an online product, or the content for a speaking gig. Like if I'm invited to go and speak, or if I invite myself, or if I create an event in which I want to speak and share my message with the world. So the content for that speaking engagement, or the outline of a book, or a complete book. Because when you have a structure, you can actually pump out a book within a quarter. So what is it that you want to achieve this quarter? And break it down into what you need to achieve this month. So first level, big picture. Second level, 12 months. Third level, the quarter. Then we break it down by the month. So this month, if I want to achieve my quarter goal, how much do I need to earn? How many clients do I need to have? And the next thing that we can do for the month is to focus on one skill we want to improve. All right. So then I take it down to the week. So what do I need to do? So doing the do in the context of this quarter's objectives. So basically for the month, for the week, what I need to do is 1/12 of my quarterly objective. And I know this it's like it's Russian dolls, isn't it? Right? So on the exterior, we've got the very big Russian doll, and that's our big picture. Then we take one layer out and we end up with the yearly plan. Then we take another layer out. We have the quarterly plan. And then we break it down to the month. And then we break it down to the week. Sorry. Ha! And then where it matters the most is what we do with our days. So I've really broken it down to ensure that every day we maximize it in the context of what we need to do this week, this month, this quarter, this year to reach our bigger goal. So just before I go into what we do today, can you give me a comment in the chat box and let me know if so far this is helpful, if it's giving you an understanding of how you actually get to achieve your bigger goals, and so far if this is helping you maybe get rid of the overwhelm. Because when we start a business and when we're not yet at a cruise, or when we're not yet feeling that we're flowing, it sometimes gets really challenging to know, what am I going to give my time to today? Like, what am I going to be doing today in order to make sure that I get the results that I want to get? Let me see if I can see your comments. No, can't see your comments. Okay, but I can see that I got a thumbs up from Judy. Thank you, Judy. That gives me great reassurance that at least you're hearing what I'm saying. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So Let's break it down to what we need to focus on day by day. Today, for example. So you know that my signature system is mindset, skills, activities, process to get results. And so let's start with mindset. It all starts with your mindset. So 10 to 30 minutes a day, or actually at the moment for me, it's 2 times 20 minutes. 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes either at lunchtime or at the end of the day. So 40 minutes for me. Ensure you allow yourself a space to look after your internal dialogue, your thoughts, and visualize achieving your big goal. Visualize living your dream. So in the context of what I shared with you earlier, when I do my meditation, I give myself 2 minutes before I actually go in the mantra repeating. So the first 2 minutes, I close my eyes, and what I see is either myself on the balcony of my lake house with a cup of peppermint tea in a rocking chair with my cat, looking at the lake and enjoying the birds and enjoying how quiet it is. Or the other vision I have is me on my stand-up paddleboard on the lake, looking back at the shore, seeing the house, seeing Carlo, the dogs, the cat, you know. So that's what I'm seeing. So that's my visualization. Then I go into my actual meditation. All right. So that 2 times a day, for me, 20 minutes each time, that moment is investment in myself to ensure that I have the right headspace for the whole day. And so I can take on the good, the not so great, and the very ugly on a daily basis. And it doesn't affect me as much if it's negative, and it's exciting if it's positive, because I know that it takes me one step closer to my bigger vision. In this case, the house by the lake and the lifestyle that comes with it, right? All right. So mindset is the first thing. Skills. I reckon it's important to always be expanding our map. And in my case, my brain is fresher in the morning. So if I want to learn something new, I give myself 60 minutes in the morning to myself to learn something. At the moment, I'm specifically learning about creating webinars to sell my products and services. So I'm investing at least 60 minutes a day, and some days it is the priority because that's what's going to take me closer to my income goal for the quarter. But I learn something new at least once a day. I give myself 60 minutes. Whether you do that in the morning before you start the other things, or you do that in the evening when you relax and you've done stuff and now it's just your time, just make sure that there is room for you to always be expanding your map. If we're always learning, what happens is we improve the quality of our service. We improve what we offer people. We can diversify our offer, and we can achieve more of what's important to us. Now, yes, we in 0 to 5K, we really focus on our one-on-one offer, and then we include the group offer. And that's mainly for our coaching and the obvious skill that we have. But then it's important to continue to develop so that when we go into creating a product and we're developing online products, we can be creating a new product every 90 days and launching it to our list or launching it to our movement and creating a new income stream for ourselves, which allows us, if we have goals that have a financial objective attached to them, it allows us to get to our goals quicker or at least on time. So, yeah, so building our skills is something that we need to be doing on an ongoing fashion. So, give me a thumbs up if you agree, if you think that that makes sense, that we need to invest in our mindset and set it in our day, include it in our day, that there's mindset space, and also invest in increasing our skills or improving our skills on a daily basis. Give me a thumbs up if you think that makes sense. Thank you, Judy. I see that you guys are putting comments down. I would absolutely love to be reading your comments, but I'll do that after and I'll respond. Okay, so we talked about mindset, we talked about skills. Now I want to talk about activities. So mindset takes 10 to 40 minutes. Skills takes about 60 minutes a day. Then your activities will take 4 to 6 hours of your day. What we want to do is we want to prioritize the tasks that will see us achieve our goal for the week in terms of how much money we want to bank and how many clients we want to sign up or have under our service. Being really, really clear on the specific activities that we need to take to achieve our goals is the best way to be able to deflect the shiny objects and stay focused. So I'm not going to say any more because you guys know what to do. You know that you need to post. You know that you need to interact with people who engage with you on your post. You know you need to conduct auditions. You need to do second calls, onboard clients, and coach your clients. This is what you need to do. In the case of wanting to increase your presence in your community, you need to connect with community groups and then organize times to go and speak to them, meet with people. And there's a bit of time that also has to be invested in your movement, because all of the people who are really driven by belonging will love and enjoy being a part of your community. And now the next part is included in everything that you do, and it's managing your processes. Now, in terms of processes, it can be really daunting to try and master everything in your business at once. So here's my recommendation. I'd like you to map out one of the activities that you do, just one, step by step. And once you've got the step by step of one activity, it could be posting. So what's involved in posting? I have to decide what problem I'm going to solve. I'm going to decide what I'm going to offer as a remedy to the problem that I want to solve. And then I'm going to write my post. And then I'm going to put that in these specific groups. Off I go. There you go. So if it has 4 steps, then that's the process that I attach to posting. So I would love for you to map out your processes for each of your activities, but do one this week. So once you've got your process for one activity, ensure that you become more efficient at that process for that one activity this week, right? So one activity, one process for the week to really streamline it and improve it. Next week, work on the next one. By the end of the quarter, your business will be so slick, you won't know yourself, right? So one process per week, we focus on one thing, we nail it, we make it better. And then next week, we take the next process and we make it better and we make it slick, right? So at the end of the day, so moving on from the processes, because we're in what we're doing today, I want you to also have the feeling of accomplishment, which is really hard to achieve when you're an entrepreneur, because there's always more to do and it's never finished, and it's kind of Yeah, it's like a wheel that never ends. It always spins. So in order to stop the wheel and enjoy what you've achieved during the day, what I'd like to encourage you to do is to either write down or reflect on what you've done during the day that has taken you one step closer to your financial objective or your number of clients objective and the target that you have for the week. So at the end of the day, give yourself 5 minutes, 5 minutes to think about what you've done in terms of achieving the banked income that you want, or in terms of increasing the number of clients that you have under your service. All right. So you can write it down or you can just think about it. I love writing stuff down. When it's written, it's real. Right. So I love to write things down. All right, guys. So I would love for you to tell me, and I'll be posting this. I'll make sure that you can get all the content that I shared with you. But I would love for you to tell me how this will help you in your business. Is it going to give you a peace of mind that you need in order to stay focused and know exactly what you need to do every day? Is it going to allow you to relax and not feel the stress or the pressure that you sometimes feel? What difference will it make in your life to have that clear picture of what to focus on for the big picture, 12 months, quarter, month, week, and day? So, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be with you today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Look forward to your feedback, your questions. I give you a big hug, and I'll also be making a post for you guys to tell me how you went last week. And I'll do that in a separate post so that we keep our espresso shots on one side and our accountability post in a different post. Big hug, big kiss. See you tomorrow in the live Q&A. Bye.